My working day this morning did not start well. I was innocently working at my desk when first an email and then a phone call put me into a negative spiral. Both were setbacks. It felt like all of a sudden like everything was working against me. And for a moment I did succumb, I do confess. We all are human beings and it's just normal and natural. But I'm so blessed that I've had the opportunity to learn tools from people that are very wise and have got a lot of experience. And I can use those tools. I use those tools to coach some of my clients and some of the leaders on these skills. And sometimes we are the ones that need it the most. So the first thing I did was I just let it sink in. This was not fun. This was negative. And it sank in. So for a moment, I allowed the experience to wash through me, to have the emotion. But then I decided to physically get up from my desk and to move out of that area. Just moving helps you to process the information. I then could take a deep breath, get back into my prefrontal cortex in my curious brain, and I could think clearly again. I also could see it in perspective. I just looked at my life as a whole and my business as a whole and thought, these two things are not fun and they're very immediate, but they're not the end of the world. They're just part of the whole picture. And so by seeing it in perspective and seeing what blessings I do have, what are the things that I can be thankful for, it really helped me to shift my mindset to a much more positive place. When I got back to my desk, I looked at the rest of the day, and there was in the rest of the day on the agenda, there were so many positive things. And I just tackled those. And in the end, the day turned out really well. So I want you to think of when you receive a setback, are you able to use some of these techniques, some of these tools? Just by simply moving away from something, moving your body, helps you to reset your emotions. But you can't deny the emotions either. You have to let the emotions speak to you and give to you the information that you need. But then you have to make sure that you breathe and you get your brain to work in your curiosity brain, in your creative brain, and not be in the primal brain where you're all triggered. Once you're there, look at the big picture, look at what you can celebrate and what you can be grateful for. And then, life is life. If we didn't have the dark side, we wouldn't be able to enjoy the light side. So let's see it that way. In any case, it helped me through this little period, and I hope these simple techniques will help you too. Have a great day.